Hello, Tom again here for everystepcalculus.com. How do you integrate 5x squared times e to the minus x? Please help me and show the steps. Well, that's usual internet question, and I'm going to show you how to do that. E to the x is, if you studied it for a week and a half and 2 weeks, it'd become pretty simple. I don't know about simple because you're dealing with minus signs and you're doing, different situations in algebra that you can get the problem wrong, but at least remember that whatever you throw down on a test sheet, you get partial credit for it, And so let's do this and see what happens. Okay, index 8 to get to my menu. I'm already at integrate by parts here. I'll go up so you can see it. Integrate by parts. Okay. Remember that you have to kind of remember that anything that e or cosine or sine or log, you're dealing with integration by parts. Okay. Rarely use substitution, but mostly integration by parts. So remember that. We're going to go down here to integrate by parts. Press enter. And we're going to enter the function. Okay, you have to press alpha first. 5 times x squared times e to the minus x. Close off the parentheses. Remember, there's a difference between this minus, which is an operator, and this is the minus sign for a term. Okay. We're going to press enter, see if it's correct. And 5 times x squared times e to the minus x dx. Very good. I say it's okay. We're going to rewrite it. Remember, constants come out of the integral, so you have 5 times the integral of x squared times e to the x. Now, because you got a times sign here, you have to use integration by parts or some other method, but like I say, these are always integration by parts. And you cannot integrate or differentiate when you have not a plus sign or a minus sign between the terms. If there is, then you can do it individually, integral of this, integral of this, but not the way this is. So we have to use parts. So u is equal to x squared, du is equal to 2x dx, dv is equal to e to the minus x, and v is equal to the integral of e to the minus x dx, which equals a minus e to the x plus c. Okay. Here's the formula. We got 5 out here times u of v minus the integral of v du. So we add what we found before right here. Okay, now notice the minus signs get in here. You got minus signs here times minus signs, so you have to, that becomes a plus down here. All these things you can make a mistake on easily in a test, especially if you're, and because there's 2 functions yet within the integral, in other words, what we just found is another x times in there, we have to do integration by parts again. This time it's got a 2 out here outside the integral, and x and dv is this situation here, and du, of course. You can write this all on your paper, and if you're actually doing this problem, you can write it down in your paper and then look at it at length to study it, if you don't want to. But notice you can buy my programs for $40, best $40 you'll ever spend. Here's the formula again for the second one. Okay. And now we have to combine them, but remember we got a minus out here, so the minus, all these minus signs are accurate. And the answer is a minus 5 after we factor it out here. Factor e to the minus x out, and minus 5, we get x squared plus 2x plus 2 plus c. Pretty neat, huh? everystepcalculus.com. Go to my site, get these 500 programs for nothing, and you pay more when you go down to get a couple of beers and a pizza at the bar, so think about that when you're and this is always in your calculator if you keep the calculator. Notice you can throw your calculus book away and all the notes you've ever learned away. You'll never use them again, but with the calculator sitting in your house, or you with other classes here, if you're just in Calculus 1 now, you're going to have to take 2 more calculus classes, and they get harder and harder. Well, all the answers are in this calculator, okay? At least most of them, particularly in tests now, okay? I'm not going to sit there and program every problem in the back of a chapter of every section, because there's millions of those. I need to program what to save memory in the calculator and to make it easy for you, because test problems have to be relatively simple. Otherwise, all the class would fail it. So you're competing with the rest of the class and partial credits. So make sure you think about that, okay? So go to my site, buy my program, and enjoy passing calculus. Otherwise, study the hell out of it, like I have, and come up with nothing, because it'll never do you any good in the rest of your life, even if you work at NASA, okay? But in the meantime, have a good one. Good luck on your classes.